I'm in my sister's new flat right now, and it looks kind of nice. And she's got two flats now. There's a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom, and it's on top of each other. So if you wanted to like not have a hole in the floor to put a staircase down and join them together, she could do. It's got a lovely balcony, and it's really nice. It's really nice. But unfortunately, yeah, she didn't want to separate them. One of the reasons being my mum is so annoying and she wants to stay, and yeah, she's sort of bought or she's rented out one of the flats for just the next 2 years. She's given Sophie basically money, saying I'll give you this money if you let me live in that flat for. And you could knock the two together, and I was thinking that would be really nice. It'd be lovely to have like 2 rooms up here, a room downstairs, and then you've got the two living rooms, and it would be lovely. But yeah, after 20 minutes of talking to my mum, I'm totally realising that I'm so glad there's no staircase between the 2 flats. My mum just is such an annoying person. I wasn't talking to her for the first half an hour, and then she started talking about these molestation orders. She had 3 molestation orders, and the last message, from what I've understood, we ended up in a screaming match, but from what I understood, the last time George made any allegations against her was in August of 2003. And I was trying to ask, why are you still going to courts every 6 or every couple of months to try and resolve this? Who is prosecuting you? And she was like, oh, George is prosecuting me, obviously. I was like, so is George actively contacting you? My mum hasn't spoken to this person in like 3 years. Why is he? I mean, he has. I don't think it's been 3 years. I think it's been like 5 years, 6 years now. Because there was 3 years of molestation order which was like 3 years ago, and now it's like another 2 years onwards, and I don't understand why they keep making her to go into court, and they keep saying putting different courts on. So like it was supposed to be in Wimbledon, and then it's like no, and then she calls up the day before and is like, oh no, it's not there, it's in Hendon, and the time all changes, and one of them's like, oh, it's in court 6. There's a big thing saying court 6, and then a tiny little thing underneath saying court 7. And I think she ended up missing it because she went to the wrong court, and then she was waiting for the wrong court, and when she realised that it had been in a different court, the whole thing had been missed, and then that wasn't her fault because, I don't know, but she's had months and months and months of these, and apparently it's not over. She has to go back in April. To what? Resolve something? Well, what are you resolving? He made an allegation of that in court, in one of these court hearings. He sat next to her and she spoke to him. I just don't understand. It's so frustrating. I don't understand. She's being treated like she's harassing and doing lots of stuff when the only reason why it got extended for another year and then another year and another year is because once every year he would sit next to her in court and she would say a couple of words to him, and I don't understand why there was a 3-year molestation order and why George, according to this, hasn't made any attempt to contact her or the courts since August 2003, which was like a year and a half ago. It's now March 2005, so it's been a year and a half, and what the courts are still bugging her every couple of months and telling her to go in and show up at a court, and then asking for statements. And there's something she told me which is really a wind-up. Her solicitor told her to say no comment to everything. So she went into court, and when they were saying, so did you harass George? Did you ask this? And basically asking lots and lots of questions, and she just sat there saying no comment, no comment, I mean, how stupid are you? I would say if you did something like that, you seem guilty. If someone says, did you harass George? And you said, no, I haven't spoken to him for 3 years. And did you talk to him? Yes, I did. I said 2 words to him because he sat next to me and caught me. She has literally done nothing wrong because there has been literally no contact between him and Linda for such a long time. And I think the reason why it's going on so long is because she got some incredibly bad advice from a solicitor who told her to just say no comment to everything. So she sat in a police hearing a couple of years ago and literally just said no comment to everything. Obviously, because I don't know what the solicitor was on. Either the solicitor was just trying to get her to look guilty so that he could try and make more work. I mean, do you think that's what happened? He's told my mom, who's a fucking idiot, to just say no comment to absolutely everything, rather than say, no, I haven't spoken to him in years, and no, this is just him trying to cause mischief and him just trying to piss me off. Rather than be fucking honest, she's literally just said no comment for everything. So she's looked fucking guilty by doing that, and she's so pissed me off as well, because I was trying to ask her why she was going into more and more and more court hearings, because I'm trying to work out if this is George, who's getting solicitors to literally bug her every single few months and encourage the courts to get her to go into court, or is this just the court saying, we don't have anything to do, so we're just going to harass the people that have open claims because we aren't smart enough to know how to shut these claims down. I don't know why she had... I think if this was me, I would sue him for trying to get the courts to harass me for things that were ridiculous. But then again, my mum is a fucking stupid idiot. And if she's just gone into a police court and just said, no comment, like a fucking moron that she is, if that's what's happened, then no wonder they think she's guilty. Well, why did you do that? That's what the solicitor told me. Why did you listen to him? You should just say, I haven't spoken to him. I haven't spoken to him for three years. If she would have said something like that, she wouldn't have looked guilty. But if they're saying, did you hit George? And she responds by saying no comment, of course she looks guilty. Of course. And she's saying, I said that just because the solicitor told me to say that. Well, the solicitor gave you some incredibly bad advice. Why is the government paying for... This is taxpayers' money. She didn't pay for a solicitor. This is a free soliciting advice that she was given by a tax-paying funded solicitor who told her to say just no comment to absolutely everything. I saw a thing the other day where some 12-year-old boy, I don't even know if it was real, I think it was a fake thing, but a 12-year-old boy had murdered someone, and there was a huge amount of evidence, and the solicitor realised that there was a huge amount of evidence that was going to prosecute him. So his advice to the boy was to say no comment for everything. But he only said that because he knew that the boy was probably guilty, because he'd already got like they had loads of checks on him beforehand, and they said they wouldn't have done that unless they had proper, you're a 12-year-old, they can't be looking at your penis unless something is very seriously, unless they've got a lot of things to back up what they believe. And they did get blood samples and all that, and then he thought that he was guilty, and so he told that boy just to say no comment to everything, and because he thought he was guilty. And it just I needed to say that, because I think this I'm wondering if this is the reason why this ridiculous court hearing where my mum just said 2 words to someone in a court hearing where George sat next to this. It frustrates me. It frustrates me because this is all being funded for by the government funding, and my mum has done nothing. She's batty, she's crazy, she talks way too much, but I do not believe that she has said much to this guy. I don't believe it. It's not true. She's crazy, yes, but she's not. George is just as crazy. And he's not even making allegations at fighting. He's literally just saying this one time, around the time he was talking, and they pushed her. He pushed, I don't know, someone pushed a tiny push. That was all it was supposed to be. A tiny push turned into a 1-year molestation, and then I think so. My mum tried to give a present at Christmas, and then it turned into a 2-year molestation because of that present that my mum tried to give. And then there was another time where he missed a phone call, so my mum went round there to say we want our 15-minute phone call, and then again he used that to get a 3rd year, or something ridiculous like that. And I don't know why the courts are. But it's talking to my mum about this, because I'm trying to get answers. I'm trying to find out, is George actually bothering to do this? I mean, what is wrong with him if he's constantly getting his solicitors to harass my mum with all this shit? And if my mum says no, he hasn't. He hasn't made any more allegations. This is just an open claim, and the courts are the ones that are just constantly bringing her into court every couple of months for a reason that she doesn't know, and she doesn't even know why she's being asked back to come. I mean, this to me, it just sounds like a massive waste of taxpayers' money. And if the taxpayers' money is also funding solicitors that give shitty advice, which is just to say no comment to everything, then that just fucking pisses me off. It doesn't piss me off what's happening to my mum because she's an idiot. It pisses me off the fact that taxpayers' money is being spent on this shit. You know, if someone's saying someone harassed me, you've got to have real evidence. Show me the bruise. Show me the fight. Show me anything. If the only thing you've got is he pushed me, no, she pushed me. If that's what you've got, if that's all you've got, and you're allowing this molestation to go on year after year over tiny little things. She sat next to me in court, and this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. There was apparently a court where Sophie lost all custody to the child, and my mum said, "Are you happy now?" And that was what it is. I have not heard. There's nothing more than that, and it's just annoying me. Fucking annoying me. Anyway, calm down. There's no staircase in between these two flats. There's a big thick wall between us. But yeah. And I think that whatever happened with Xander Harris is fake. He's not mentally ill. No, he's just acting. I don't know why. But yes, he's acting like a mentally ill person to try and convince people that he's mentally ill. And then there's going to be like I can do like some sort of magic spell, get out like my wand or whatever, and then go make him non-mentally ill, and then he's going to be cured because he was never actually ill in the first place. But you don't tell the audience that part. You just make it look like it worked, and then I can be like, yeah, aren't I so powerful? I don't know, but I don't want to believe that that Nicholas Brandon is actually mentally ill and is actually suffering from real mental health problems. But then with the mental health problems that are going on in my own family, it's kind of, I don't know what to believe.